I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
I got to do this live stream. I meant to on my community tab. I said I was going to do it Sunday evening, but since it's 1 o'clock in the morning, since it's one, yeah, it's about about one. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. So let me go ahead and do this video because I meant to do this earlier, but I went to sleep, and I'm kind of being withdrawn. There's a reason why I'm withdrawing away from a lot of things, but uh, I'll talk about more about that probably in the next weeks to come. But let me go ahead and say this: I'm really am getting really tired of y'all coming on social media and celebrating that 1,600 no 106,000 black women are being unemployed. Now, and, I see people like Tim Pool talk about DEI. Let me say something. DEI is just another N word. Okay, they can't use the word she boom. They can't use the word nigger. They can't use the word all that. They can't use any of those words. So they use certain words like DEI. And let's really talk about DEI, right? Ever since the Secret Service, the two Secret Service women fighting in front of Obama's house, Obama's parking lot, you see all these white boys like Tim Pool and them saying, "Oh well, it's DEI, it's DEI." And when that a terrorist attack that happened in over the Christmas holidays, there was a black woman and there was a black female. There was a black woman who was the FBI agent, the head agent in New Orleans, and then there was a black mayor. Then there was a white female police chief, and they was all talking about it in, doing a news conference, and then you see them people saying DEI, 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 right? All that is, DEI is nothing more than a new N word. And the problem is, you idiots who are black men jump on the bandwagon. Oh, it's DEI, it's DEI. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You're part of the problem, okay? And let's talk about this, right? So shout out to DOD who's in the chat room, right? Shout out to DOD. I'm getting really tired of you so-called black men who come online and make videos like this. And yes, it's copyright. I'm gonna do a disclaimer because it's fair use. But I'm gonna show you this person who I'm referring to. Cause I'm really getting tired of people who comes online and makes the stupidest points ever made. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do this, right? Y'all talking and y'all don't know shit. I'm tired of people who are talking and don't know anything, but they came over here just to do this, just to shame, blame, and explain. Get me tired of y'all coming online trying to shame, blame, and explain. Get tired of that. But I want you to hear what he got to say, because the first thing come out of his mouth, I said, "Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?" Anyway, let's go ahead and play it.
This has been going on for a while, and now they're starting to talk about it. There's a lot of Black American women losing their jobs, and a lot of Black American women was warned about what was going to happen. You talking about you don't need a man, you got your career, but you're losing your jobs. Let's get this.
Wait, hold on. So because a woman says she doesn't need a man, and it's already bad enough. He's listening to Anton wearing the glasses with. He think Anton trying to do that Malcolm X pose. Listen to his black woman being repoed. So this Negro sitting right here talking about, well, you don't need a man. What does her having a man have to do with her being fired and unemployed? You Negroes got to stop thinking with your dick. Too many of y'all are so thinking about sex, relationships, and sex. This is bigger. And see, and this, I gotta say this. This is the reason why you were always going to fail. You're thinking about everything about what your dick wants. You're not looking at it from a societal problem. Y'all are so focused on why she doesn't have a man. She doesn't have a man. Whoa. Okay, yeah, okay, Negro. And so what? Nobody gives them. See, this is more have to do with they're trying to social engineer society. And a lot of you Negroes online, because a lot of y'all don't read, y'all don't research, y'all don't sit there and actually comprehend what's going on. They're trying to take this place. They're trying to make Western society to go back, to regress itself back to pre-1945 world. 1945. I'm gonna say this: the year 1945 is the year you can't change back. You can't go back. After 1945. women were no longer put in a certain position. Started from 1945. The anti-colonial movement in Africa, in Asia, in South America, even in the Middle East. 1945. The civil rights movement here in America, here in North America, and even in Canada. Again, started from 1945. You can't go back to it. The feminism movement, because of the technology and the innovation, you can't go back before the year 1945. And some of y'all still cannot compute because y'all rather use the internet. See, a lot of y'all use the internet, the SBE, shame, blame, and explain, rather than comprehending what's going on in the world. And some of y'all so stupid. You are a black man. Some of y'all are online, especially the Black Manosphere, the SYSBM community, the MGTOW community, the Igmores. Y'all sit there and say, yay, black. We show these educated black women, yay. Yay, Donald Trump, black women kick these black women out on the street. Yeah, that's what Obsidian be cheerleading, right? Obsidian be over there cheerleading, right? But for all you Negroes who said that y'all for the brothers, y'all for black men, I want to understand something though. Out of a good portion of that 106K women, how many of those women have children? Out of those 106,000, how many of these women have children? And since we on that, I want you to guess how many of those women who were fired, how many of them, a good portion of them, have what? I want y'all to guess. What are the percentage? I'm just guessing. I want y'all to guess. What are the percentage of those of these women having male children? Boys, young men, teenage boys, young men. So if these black women are getting pushed out on the street, being fired, what would you think that would happen to the black sons, to the sons of these 106,000 black women who were fired? Do y'all ever compute that they might be negatively? I'm gonna say this one more time. Negatively affected. You niggas are dumb. Yeah. Now DOD said 40%. Right? Let's say 40% of these women, 40%. I'll say 45% of these 106,000 black women have boys. But then, if you let these red pill idiots tell it, if you let these red pills tell it, it's just we don't care about that. Long as it hurt Keisha, long as it hurt Keisha, and because Keisha didn't lay down with me when I was 17 years old. Keisha did not, bobble my head when I was 18. And y'all voted for, y'all cheerleading this DEI bullshit, this DEI narrative, because some heifer didn't want to be with you when you was 19 years old. So the weight of democracy, so the weight of the of democracy, the weight of joblessness, the weight of social in there has to do with you not getting your dick wet in 1995, or getting clapping some cheeks in the year 2000. But y'all are 45, 55 plus, and y'all on YouTube trying to SBE on this DEI. Queen Sunkiss said Trump is getting back at black women is what? Yeah. It is Trump's way getting back at black women for not voting for him. And then you got these idiots online thinking, oh, 106,000 black women losing jobs. Oh, that's a flex. Oh, that is a flex. Maybe if she got a man with her, she wouldn't lost her job. Oh my God, I heard it all. Maybe, man, if she had lost her job, maybe she got a man, she would have lost her job. I don't need no, you know how these sisters are. They don't need no man. Shut the fuck up. I can tell each one of you niggas in your face, shut the fuck up. You're out here sounding stupid. All right? You out here sounding stupid. And you're looking stupid when you talk. Talking about DEI, 100,000 black women losing jobs. Y'all think that shit's y'all think that's a flex for black men? Yeah, man, they'll teach her about college loans, and they'll teach her about sitting there saying, man, oh yeah, man, she should never break her education with at her first date. Y'all sound stupid. And I'm like MOT right at this point, man. We got to get rid of y'all. I'm at this point. Y'all got to get rid of. I'm so tired. I'm so tired listening to y'all. I think we need to have a civil war and get rid of you bitch ass niggas. I ain't talking no online civil war. I'm talking about real life motherfucker. Because you say something stupid, we need to get y'all off the fucking table. Y'all sound stupid talking, and you know nothing. You're out here talking and know nothing. Y'all think though, oh, DEI, let me say this right now to you. When it comes to DEI, Negroes, I know y'all listen to Tim Pool, and I know y'all listen to Sargon of Akkad. Sargon, take your British ass back to the UK and shut the fuck up. And Sargon, I'm coming for your ass anyway. Sargon, because I know about your grandpa. You're trying to be a white boy. Well, I know, Sargon, your granddaddy's a black man. No, see. Let me leave that alone. I gotta go. I gotta get back at his. Oh, I'm so white. No, motherfucker, you're black too. All right, you got black blood, and you're trying to shame yourself out of it. You try to hang around with these white racists, trying to race every little ounce of blackness in your ass. See, no, I gotta talk about that though in a minute. I'm gonna go to the UK sector about that. But anyway, let me stay here in America for a minute. So, you Negroes who sit there talking about DEI, do y'all realize DEI has more to do with white women than black women? This is how stupid you Negroes sound. DEI has more to do with white women, white Caucasian women, than these sisters out here. Y'all dumb, you slow, you stupid. You're dumb, you're slow, you're stupid, and you're online here talking and don't know shit. I know. I got a rant. I got a rant on this shit because I'm sitting here listening online. I'm just sitting here just listening. I'm looking at the comments. Oh, here we go. It's the same old. Oh, here we go. Same old shit. But like I said, DEI is just another word for nigger. That's all it is. It's the new N word. It's the N word. And Ranty Monkey, I hope you go live tonight because I'm gonna go off in your little white ass too though. See, I'm going to the white channel. Fuck all talk to you niggas. A lot of you niggas are slow. A lot of y'all slow. Y'all can't see what the fuck going on. But hey, Big J's the bad guy, right? Oh man, we gotta get rid of Big J, man. We gotta flag Big J off of YouTube. Oh yeah, man. Whatever you say, AJ Seeing Red, fuck you and fuck them niggas who you hang around with over there. Okay? Because I told you, I come to Chicago, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Now back to the point. I'm really getting it's so mind-boggling that y'all so quick to attach yourselves to white conservatives and their talking points, even though the talking points they're blaming on your black ass. But like I said, if I'm going to dress you Manister niggas, it won't be on YouTube. Says again, it won't be on YouTube. And to that nigga who said, I'm coming down to Texas in June. Well, come here. Hey, it's already June the 2nd. I'm waiting, nigga. Now, I'm going to say something too. Like I said, if I'm going to address y'all, I'm going to address y'all off YouTube. And I hope Myron bring his ass to Houston, San Antonio, or Austin. Okay, I hope he bring his ass down here to Texas and do that little bullshit. Cause I'll show up. I'll show where Myron is at on that little bullshit shit he's trying to do. Getting tired of that bullshit. So some of this shit going at the end. And yeah. It's time to make things right again. For real. Y'all here putting out poison out. Everybody want to follow a fat. Everybody want to back a fascist movement, not understanding y'all want to chase after a fascist because you suck at life. You suck in relationships. You suck at life. Okay. I don't care what your job is, you still suck at life. You know. Now let me talk about something though too. May had just did a live stream earlier. Um, May did a live stream earlier, and she was talking about Western society not having. She's talking about the birth decline, right? And May, you're wrong. You're right, but at the same time, you are wrong. You're what like you're right. You're right about is the aspect of Western society in the declining birth rates, and then you solely put this on white men. You solely put this on white men and their in the economics of capitalism and all that, right? I give you that. However, you're missing one little aspect though, May. There has been an anti blue collar worker narrative that's been going on since the 1980s, right? There's been an anti blue collar worker, and I'm gonna use myself, right? I'm gonna use myself because it does affect it affects younger women, but it also affects younger men, right? And I'm gonna include myself in this because at least though I'm gonna tell how fucked up I wrapped myself into this shit. So, have you ever noticed when like you watch the media, a person who is either a car mechanic, a plumber, they always put into a certain light. They always put that person to a certain light as the dummy or as the fool or as somebody who don't know shit or somebody who's very, very ignorant. Yeah, I'm talking about that, right? Case in point, you know what? It might. Case in point. I'm gonna use a Pacific TV show that happened 20 years prior. I'm gonna use Andy Griffith, right? And there was a character named Gomer. Gomer fixed cars, right? And Gomer was very quote unquote on the spectrum. And if you notice from the 60s, 70s, 80s up to the 90s, that character type, the archetype of that character always is a plumber, a cable guy, like Jim Carrey's cable guy, or they're always somebody that's on some technical electrician. They always play that role. The blue collar worker is actually a person who is not mentally all there. So because that programming by the media, by where we get our information, most men, I don't know about everybody else, a lot of men try to chase the bag, right? And we chase the bag for numerous reasons. We chase the bag because we don't want to be seen as the dumbass, for one. And then because we don't want to be seen as the dumbass, we want better access, a better net of potential mates. Same way, like on the other side, women doing it too, because women, this whole and I do not believe in that 80-20 rule crap. That 80-20 rule crap, that came from OkCupid website. So 80-20 rule does not really exist. Okay, that came from a website. A dating website is not universally agreed upon. So I wish you Negroes stop using that 80-20 rules crap. But anyway, but back to the men. So a lot of us men, I'm talking about myself at this point, have we believe we got to go as far as to the top as possible at a faster rate, because we know if we fail, therefore society will look upon us, or our family especially looked upon us as oh, you didn't make it, oh, you at the bottom, and then our potential dating pool will become less than stellar. Um, and that's what, you know. Hold on. I'm sorry. Who is this? DEI is mainly for white Caucasian women. Anyway, let me go ahead and talk. Let me talk about this whole the birth decline rate. So the problem is, May, is you're right. You're right about how capitalism is suppressing, um, you know, because of the it's so much added into that. I'll say, like, the nuclear family, the aspect of the nuclear family is a fake ideal. The nuclear family is fake, because usually a family before the industrial revolution, the family is usually multi-generational. Most of us, if we go back in time, go back to a lineage, most of our great grandparents or great grandparents was usually the ones in the house where taking care of all of the children. And that's why, May, you're right about this. But because of the advent of the new nuclear family, where there's a man, woman, and a child in the household, versus a generational house where there's multiple, about four, maybe five generations in the house, and at one time. So there is somebody there to take care of the kids, somebody there to do things while the parents and the teenage and the younger adults can or be out there and work and do their responsibilities. I believe, though, I believe that everybody's missing the point about why there are problems with the nuclear family setup. Um, you know, but it's so much that it would take me all night to talk about how the nuclear family is really not a the it that the capitalistic society hinders family growth, because when they split the atom, families start to decrease, right? Or even before that, before during the first industrial revolution, families start to decrease during that same time period. Now, though, we don't have nobody's making any babies, nobody's getting married, and you know um, you know That's what I think is going on. But I think the solution is um the solution is for me is to bring back the is bring back the public works commission, bring back the public works the works progress or organization, try to at least help young men to be a part of something greater than themselves, and then and hopefully they will gain a skill. um if they gain a skill, they don't have to worry about, you know they'll have the tools enough to you know instead of be at home online trying to SBE women who don't want them. I think if men have the tools to be educated, and the tools to be self-efficient, um, he would terraform his own environment. He don't have to try to terraform Keisha or terraform some woman. No, he'll terraform his own environment. When he terraform his own environment, women will the right woman, for the most part, the right woman will come. You know, but but like you let a lot of these fools and clowns on here talk. They think it's they think it's just her. She's a problem, or it's feminism is the problem. No, nuh-uh. Feminism is not the problem. Uh, Feminism is a state of women getting their rights and blah blah blah. That's a whole. See, I used to believe in that too. I used to believe that feminism was the enemy of all mankind and shit, and it has to be destroyed. No, no, no. You gotta think deeper. This is what we're living in is a is late stage. We're late stage on capitalism, and we also late stage when it comes to Western patriarchy. Western patriarchy. We're at the late stage of, and we need to understand. Listen, y'all need to come to grips with that. See, Grandpa sold his country, okay, and you got these white boys wanting to go back to the grandpa's country. It's not coming. They want grandpa's country back, and it's not coming, and it will not happen. I think the best way to do is trying to innovate, and at least we need to start uh teaching everybody how to be better human beings. You know, and say it again, we got to teach people to be better human beings rather than being so judgmental. And I know some idiot going to say, "Well, Big J, you being judgmental." I'm being judgmental because you are. Okay, I'm being judgmental because y'all are. And if you're going to be judgmental, at least get your information right. Okay. But like I said, May, I agree with you. But there was some aspects of what you said this morning. I would say I don't I subscribe to most of what you're saying. But the point is, there's been a war on the blue collar worker, and because there's been a war on the blue collar men, it fed into why why boys try to opt for try to chase after the bag, i.e. the college education, or trying to chase after the bag, and while women are you know you while women expecting to be hypergamy, these women are looking for men because women are hypergamous, women want men at their level or above their level, and they can't find it. But anyway, like I said, the blue collar worker, the demonization of the blue collar worker has been in place for many years, and it has been a problem. It created this problem as well. But anyway, I said enough though. I ranted enough about this. So I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.